Hello guys, my name is Lucy and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I have something slightly different. I thought I would just sit down and have a chat with you guys. I haven't planned what I'm going to talk about. I just know the rough topic, and you guys will know if you watch my videos that is so unlike me. I've usually got everything fully planned out in a list of what I'm going to talk about, but I really just wanted to have a chat and kind of see where this video takes us. So as most of you probably know, I'm at drama school. I'm in my second year of training at Erdang, training in musical theatre, and obviously in a year and a half now, not even a year and a half, a year from now, I will be getting prepared to go into the industry, as we call it, but that will be the performing arts industry, and that also includes TV, radio, all those kind of things that to do with media and performing and being out there in the public eye. I thought I would just take this time to sit down and have a chat with you guys. There's a couple of things that have made me want to film this video. Firstly, I get so many questions from you guys about how do I keep my confidence up? How do I stay positive day to day in training? How do I stay positive in auditions? All those kind of things. So I'm going to address that. And also there's been a lot of stuff on social media recently about being kind to others on social media. If you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say it, and I am such a believer in that. And obviously, as I'm sure you all know, Caroline Flack tragically lost her life 2 days ago now as I'm filming this, and she has had so much stick in the media from kind of November, December onwards, and it just shows that why has it taken such a tragic instance such as her losing her life for everyone to speak up and think, no, we need to change this. We can't have such horrible things being said, whether it be in the mainstream media, whether that be press and newspapers and stuff, or whether that be nasty comments and messages on Instagram and Twitter, etc. So firstly, I think I'm going to talk about social media. So obviously, social media is a huge part of my life, and I put myself out there to you guys, and obviously by putting yourself out there, you're opening yourself up to criticism. Obviously I am very lucky, and you all are so kind and leave me such lovely comments, and you send me such nice messages on Instagram, and honestly I can't express to you how much that can lift someone's mood in a day. If I'm having a kind of day at college and I'm just not really feeling motivated, not really feeling like I'm there, and I get a nice message from one of you guys saying that I inspire you, or my videos have helped you want to pursue musical theatre and stuff, honestly it just means the absolute world to me. Unfortunately though, social media has a really dark, horrible side to it, where there are trolls and people leave horrendously nasty comments about people on their photos. People make horrible accounts literally just to be mean about other people, and I really just think everyone should live by the motto of, if you don't have something nice to say, then don't say it. Life is hard, and I think people sometimes forget that if you put yourself out there online, you're still a real person and you still have feelings, and those comments still affect you. So now moving on to the kind of other section of this video. Obviously with social media and trolling and stuff online, that is mainly to do with the kind of celebrity world, you might say, and people that are more on TV and radio. Obviously there are people in musical theatre who are celebrities and do deal with that, but to make this video more relatable to you guys and more relatable to me, people always ask me how I stay positive on a day-to-day basis in training, and I think this will be a similar thing in the outside world and when I'm auditioning for professional jobs and stuff. I think it's really easy to think that what everyone posts on social media is their whole life. Obviously I have bad days, I have down days, I have days when I feel rubbish, where I feel like I look awful, I'm dancing awful, I sing awful, and everyone has those kind of days, and I think the first thing to remember is that is totally normal. As most of you guys are auditioning for drama school, unfortunately a lot of you will be dealing with rejection, and rejection sucks, it really does. No one likes to be rejected, and I think it's just something that you have to learn how to cope with. If you had asked me this 4 years ago, how I dealt with rejection, the answer would have been I didn't. I did not cope with it well at all. I let it get me down so much, and even if it was something silly like not getting put in the front line in a dance or not getting a solo line in this song, I took it really personally. And I think when it comes to drama school auditions specifically, what you need to remember is schools audition thousands of talented people. So if you don't get into a school, majority of the time it is not to do with the fact that you're not talented enough. Honestly, so many people are exceptionally talented and don't get into drama school. A lot of the time it is due to things that you can't control a lot of the time, whether they think you are ready as a person. Some people are ready to go to drama school at 16. I would nowhere near have been ready to go at 16. Some people just mature quicker than others, and that's just life, and there's no way you can really alter that, if that makes sense. And also it could be to do with the way you look, it could be to do with like how many people audition that year, it could be to do with if they have too many people that look like you this year. There are so many factors that go into faculty deciding who they're going to accept that year. And honestly, if you try to understand why they accept people, you will drive yourself crazy, because trust me, I have tried it. So I think my main piece of advice is, if you are dealing with rejection, whether this be in the professional world or auditioning for drama school, or you're auditioning for your school show, or any level of rejection, the first thing I would say is allow yourself to be sad. I think a lot of us, especially me, I try and bottle up my emotions. I'm like, no, I'm fine, everything's great. And then it just comes out a couple of weeks later and you feel 1,000 times worse than you would have if you just dealt with it at the time. So if you don't get into the school you want to go to, allow yourself a day to eat rubbish food, to watch Netflix, to cry on the sofa, to hug your mum and dad and think this is it. Allow yourself to think this is the end of the world. Eat rubbish food, eat chocolate, eat ice cream, eat pizza, watch TV for hours, cry on the sofa. Allow yourself to do that for a day, I would say. Obviously, it's different for everyone, but I would usually allow myself a day to feel rubbish and to feel sorry for myself, and then the next day you just got to get up and get on with it. I did this when I didn't get into GSA. As you guys will know, I did foundation at GSA and I thought GSA was the right school for me. I was gonna go there, everything's gonna be amazing, I was gonna stay in Guildford, life would be perfect. When I didn't get into GSA, I thought my life was over, and I know that sounds dramatic, but honestly, I've never been so devastated in my life. I ate loads of pizza, loads of sweets. I inhaled a packet of Tangtastics when I found out. I honestly felt like absolute rubbish, and I went to bed so early. I cried. I basically just felt really sorry for myself. However, I had to go up the next day and go to rehearsals at GSA, which was brutal, for my foundation showcase. So that was probably the worst scenario I'll ever have to go through, if that makes sense. Most things, like if you get rejected from a drama school, you just don't have to ever go there again. But I had to literally get up and face it the next day and go to classes at that school for another 2 months, which, don't get me wrong, was horrific. However, after a week, I was over it. Like, I allowed myself that day to be really upset, and then I had to get up and get on with it and go to class. As the moral of this video is, be nice to people. We were all going through similar situations. Loads of us have been rejected from GSA, loads of us have been rejected from other schools, but on the other hand, loads of us have been accepted to other schools. And I think that's what you need to remember, is you need to find the positives in everything. We are all so good at finding what we're bad at, what we need to work on, why we're rubbish at this, blah blah blah, but we need to also recognize the things that we're good at. I'm not saying don't recognize what you need to work on, because I think as soon as you think I'm amazing, I'm good at everything, is when you plateau and you don't improve anymore. However, you need to recognize what you're good at. Honestly, if you take 1 minute out of your day to tell someone, not even 1 minute, 10 seconds out of your day to tell someone well done if you think they've done something really well, you have no idea how much of a positive effect that could have on someone else's day and someone else's confidence. So I have fully rambled in this video, but I hope that someone has got something positive out of this video. Finally, just be nice to each other, be positive, and the industry will be a much kinder, happier place. And I do hope you guys have enjoyed this video and you haven't minded this kind of just chatty, rambly situation. If you have, please do smash a big thumbs up to let me know, and as I said, don't forget to subscribe down below to see the rest of my videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you soon. Bye!